What's good, everybody? It's your boy, OK. Everything is O. Stop your shit. Yo, B. My whole day revolved around this podcast. Like, in a funny way. Like, I got this really bad gene on me. I don't know if you guys have the same gene, but I got this really bad gene on me. It's called procrastination. Like, in my mind, I put a whole checklist of shit that I know that I have to do. Like, things that I know I have to do this, I have to do that. Get this done, get that done. I put a whole checklist in my mind. I even write it down on paper. Not that, like, I keep the paper, but, like, I write it down just to reinforce the thoughts that I already have. Like, the shit that I have to do. Yet and still, I still fall into procrastination. Like, it be sucking sometimes. Like, I'm like, why don't you want to get up and do something? Like, why aren't you motivated? Like, you got a task at hand. You have a task at hand. Why not take care of the task if you know there's a task at hand? Unfortunately, I have yet to figure out how to deal with this problem I have. Like, today, I've been having in the cut 2 podcasts waiting, right? I have one with my man Stoop Boy Twizzy, right? And I got one with my friend Ish. I shot them in, like, I think April. I still haven't put them out. Today was the first time I actually, like, cut up clips, being honest, for promotional standpoints and all that. Why not put it out? Maybe there's other reasons, like, in a cast behind it. But I think on a broad spectrum, the only thing to blame is procrastination. That's the only thing I can blame myself. I say, I wrote it in a song called Tell Me. I said, procrastination been my habitation from the jump, though. I seen it in my jeans how tight I bear the seams, but I don't hate my family, see. I love my family treat, so pointing fingers at you is pointing 3 back at me. They only made the mistake so I could learn the lesson. With no religion, still a privilege to receive the blessing. My bad. But yeah, like, I've always had that. My uncle pointed out to me when I was younger, right? He was like, yo, when you were like 45 years old, I used to pick you up. You used to have this red Honda Civic, right? This hatchback. He was, yo, uncle, you know why your car stops like that? They got disc brakes, and when they get too hot, they won't stop. And I was 4 or 5 years old talking like this. I knew obviously, like, above average, or just not the norm, or maybe just, my brain ticked differently. Even now, I know when I put my head to something, what happens? Magic. The last couple of songs that I've been writing and doing in my studio and doing all that myself, yeah, I get insecure over the fact that the quality isn't the best quality, because I've heard great quality. I've had songs with great quality. And not to say that I can't get there, but there's a large moment of procrastination before I even sit here in this booth, in the studio, and even start to work on lyrics. Like, making the song was the first part. Writing the song is a whole different thing. I've had 4 beats sitting there for about a week and a half now from my man Jam. My man Jam Young sent me 4 beats. He said, yo, pick which one you want. Finally tonight, I did listen to him, but I didn't really listen to. Finally tonight, I was like, oh, if I'm being honest, I want to body all 4. But you see, that's the motivated part of me. The motivated part of me, that's the honest truth. Like, I want to body all 4. But the procrastination part of me would be like, won't get it done. So I suffer from a problem of procrastination. I wonder how many people suffer from the same thing. There's only one remedy to that. Stop your shit. We have to stop procrastinating. If there's something that has to be done or can be done, guess what? We got to do it. Nothing is going to get done that you want done for yourself unless you get it done. There ain't no free rides in life. There ain't no fucking, you don't get that trolley ride. You know, to get gift, to get privilege, to get, don't, yes, fine, it happens. There's people born with silver spoons. We can't deny those factors. But for the most part, even to keep, you have to do something to keep your goddamn silver spoon. You know, Trump may have been born into money and his father may have bailed him out when he went bankrupt, but he had to do something to become president. He didn't procrastinate. You know, at the end of the day, you can say what you want about anybody. People that do hard work and people that don't procrastinate and get shit done, those are the people that really gain true success in life. You know, and I'm not talking about emotional success, because that's a whole nother story, but I'm talking about just success on paper. They didn't procrastinate. They sacrificed. They put in that work. They made sure that not 1 minute went by that they weren't working towards whatever they believed in. Look at Ill Minds. Ill Minds I saw a documentary or something. Ill Minds says along the lines of, for 10 years I didn't see my family. For 10 years I missed birthdays. I missed this. I missed that. And why? Because I needed to be in the studio making these beats. I needed to be the, like, look at my co-host. You know, look at my who I'm the co-host for, whatever. Like, you know, look who I do the artistry with. Look at her. You know, how many times me and her get into a tit for a tat because of what has to be sacrificed in the moment, or what she deems or I deem has to be sacrificed in the moment for a bigger picture. It's us not procrastinating. What's one birthday? What's one Christmas or holiday? What one moment in time compared to being able to cherish or hold an entire reality? And you know, maybe that's where we're naive. Because I know there's magical moments like having kids. I know there's magical moments like, you know, even losing a loved one. Even if it doesn't feel good, it's a magical moment in your life, because it's where something turns. It's where you're no longer the same person after you come out of it. And the only way to grow from things like that is not to procrastinate. We can't procrastinate. We all have to go ahead and work our hardest to be the best that we can be. And that comes every day. If I did 50 push-ups every day, I wouldn't look like a little fucking skinny flacco nigga, right? If I ate 50 hamburgers a day, I wouldn't look like a skinny flacco nigga, right? It's the same thing. You know, you shouldn't procrastinate. If you're willing to do the things that aren't good for you on a daily basis, drink, smoke cigarettes, smoke weed, lie to people, hurt people, cheat on people, do something that hurts your own self or your own spirituality. You know, being an asshole, being a dick. And I'm not talking about like my type of being a dick, because I'm a dick. But everybody knows how big my heart is. I'm talking about really being one of those stone cold dicks. Like, fuck you to everybody. You just waiting to catch an ass whipping, but it's been 20 years since you caught one. I'm not talking about putting in effort into doing those things. I'm talking about putting in effort into honestly being better for yourself. Don't procrastinate. Whatever it is that you want to get done, go do it. Go do it. Every day you got to swing a bat. I fall victim. Look, that's how brutally honest I am with myself, that I fall victim to my own procrastination, but I'm still here willing to be like, yo, why the hell did I do that? I shouldn't have did that. Why did I do that for? Fuck. But I bring it here because the more that I'll poke at that bear of the things that I don't want in my character, the more that I poke at that bear, focus. The more that I poke, see what I'm saying? I gotta talk to everybody. The more I poke at that bear of doing things that I need to get done, and I know that I can do, like physically, mentally, I know that I can handle more than most of this shit, G. I've taught myself all these programs. I sit here with no pre-production team. I got no team. Like, I got the team in, you know, my head, my heart, with people that get me through. But in the physical, who's here? Who's here? I got 3 pictures. 4. Nobody's here to do all these things I know I can do. So why procrastinate? Why, if I get out of work at 2 o'clock, it's now 10 o'clock at night, knowing I got to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, but Yes, I did take a nap. Yes, I do work hard. Yeah, I know that. But there's people that don't nap and they work hard. And that right there makes me feel like a procrastinator. Because where I'll be activated at 11 o'clock at night right now doing this pod. Why didn't I do it earlier? Why didn't it get done? Now, you know what happens because I procrastinated? In the moment, I lose. Because yes, I don't have an obligation to go ahead and put this out right now, tonight. I don't owe nobody nothing. I don't. It's not like you're like, oh my God, Gil, I can't wait to see your next podcast. There's nothing owed. It's for myself. It's for myself that once the on switch is on, I know I'm gone. I'm going. I'm going to sit here till 3 in the morning doing all these things I got to do and still go to work at 5:30. But had I not procrastinated, maybe I would have had a little bit more time to reflect and focus and not feel like I'm such in a rush. So with that, I'm out of here. It's your boy, OK? Everything is okay. Fuck, I did it again. I gotta stop doing this shit. It's hard to have 2 podcasts. It's really hard. But it goes to, you know why I do things like that? It's to cancel my procrastination. I feel like if I put more things on my plate that I know that can get done, then I can go ahead and dilute whatever procrastination is left in my mind, body, and soul, and it really reorganize my focus stride. I really do. So I'm going to try that again. It's your boy, OK? Everything is all skirt. Stop your shit. Yo, remember, y'all, stop procrastinating. Get your shit together. And in light of this podcast, at the end of the week, I'll be dropping 2 podcasts, Friday and Saturday. One with my man Seta and one with my man Stoop Boy Twizzy. So you guys enjoy that. It'll be on my other platform. Everything is okay. Have a good night, y'all. Be easy.